Aloha, y'all. It is Sunday, May 11th, Sunday, ruled by and named after the sun, esoterically ruled by the sun. And it is Mother's Day, so shout out to all the madres that allow us to be birthed at all. The sun is in Taurus, the moon is in Scorpio, but I'm not going to get into all of that. When they're exactly opposite, that's a full moon. A couple days from now. Anyway, I'll allude to the astrology as we go. The cards I've pulled for this Sunday are the Chariot card, which is ironically the Cancer card, the mother of the zodiac. Cancer card, the Magician card, both major arcana, and the angel on this Sunday, because I pull angel cards on Sunday, is Lauvaya, the angel of victory. So these all sync up pretty well. Stay tuned and check out how and why for yourself. So the first card, like I said, is a major arcana. I've written music for all the major arcana, so I'll put the songs for these in the comments. This is the Chariot card. It's the Cancer card. The song I wrote is called Forward Momentum, right? So this is about taking charge of your own destiny. Seizing the moment, letting that momentum carry you forward, finishing what you've set into motion. Do not hesitate. You can do this. The Chariot, I am confident that with discipline I will succeed. On page 36, the Chariot is the war vehicle that carries this dreadlock David Bowie-esque king forward to victory against his enemies. His battle dress, demeanor, and maturity suggests he has been navigating the battlefield for many years. In life, like Homer's great champion and Trojan War hero Odysseus, who, in the Odyssey, faces tremendous travails on his long journey home after the war, the ingenious early won victories turn to absurdly challenging battles requiring enormous tenacity. Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, trining Uranus and Taurus. And, it's not easy time right now. Jupiter's squaring Neptune, Saturn, and North Node. Pluto's squaring Mercury. Pluto's squaring the Moon. Pluto's opposite Mars, right? The Moon is opposite Mercury. I mean, it's a hard moment right now. There's a lot of squares. And the trines that are happening, it's cool that Mars is trining Mercury, but Pluto is trining Uranus. And the Sun is conjunct Uranus by 5 degrees. It's not quite conjunct, but my God, right? All right, so weathered by time, experience, and adversity, he knows that he will not be successful without rigorous preparation, planning, creativity, and above all, self-control. Maybe he's even obsessing a little about grounding and keeping his shit together. Sun in Taurus, Moon in Scorpio. He understands he must rein in his emotions and control, very Moon in Scorpio, control his natural aggression and ferocity while focusing his mind on what he wants to achieve. Values. What do I find beautiful and valuable? Sun and Mercury in Taurus. He must not get carried away by his ambition and imagination. Balancing head with heart, masculine with feminine, he knows he must travel with complete concentration and awareness on the difficult path, all the while keeping his wheels in motion. Hence the name of the song I wrote, Forward Momentum, right? Keep it going forward. Without control, the Komodo dragon pulling the great chariot will run wild and make a bid for freedom. The chariot itself is part organic tree and part mechanism expressing the means by which humanity has sought to engineer and collaborate with nature. The venomous Komodo dragons, which are from Gilomeni in Indonesia, are powerful predators capable of taking down large prey with their large serrated teeth. Mars and Leo, they're willing to attack you and make moves. They appear slow and cumbersome, Sun and Taurus, but these lizards are all muscle and can move at explosive speeds, a powerful reminder to trust our own survival instincts. Moon in Scorpio. This card therefore implies the game of life, Jupiter and Gemini, can only be won if we can master our emotions, control our worries and fears, regrets and resignations and hopelessness. Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus. Can we ground and still our fears and have victory over our fear and emotion? The king driving this chariot symbolizes that self-belief and confidence comes from consistently refocusing one's thoughts and ideas to the objective and goal at hand. We must move past the limbic system, the stress response of fight or flight, to engage with greater emotional intelligence. When we know ourselves, our motivational needs, the why of why we do things, Jupiter and Gemini, right, Pluto and Aquarius retrograde, we're examining things from a higher mental place. We can become more aware of when we are off track. Saturn and Pisces, North Node and Pisces conjunct that. It's like, how are we living the dream? How are we getting off track? The chariot ultimately signifies hard-won success, and whatever this card is connected to demands completion. Finish what you start, and if you're working with people, maintain a balance and harmony by acknowledging people's needs and feelings while maintaining control. Sun in Taurus, Moon in Scorpio. We can consciously and creatively release frustration and engage in the power of positive self-talk, Jupiter and Gemini, the mantra that will keep our wheels turning in the right direction. Although you must take people's needs and feelings into consideration, ultimately you must take full responsibility for your words and deeds. Saturn and Pisces. So, the Chariot, taking charge of your own destiny, seizing the moment, letting that momentum carry you forward. Finish what you've set into motion. Do not hesitate. You can do this. The clarifying card is the Magician card. So I wrote a song called With These Tools. It's like a psychedelic reggae song. I'll post it in the comments, like I said. But the Magician card is the Alchemist, right? Manifest your reality. Ideas are communicated and brought into the physical world with ease. You have everything you need to create the world you desire. Reconfigure yourself in liberating, expressive, and complex ways. This was on page 24, and it says, I will blow your mind, right? So I think the idea is, essentially, we can make moves. Even though the Sun and Mercury are in Taurus right now, and the Sun is, we can make powerful kind of shifts. Sun basically nearly almost conjunct with Uranus and trining Pluto, right? So we got to make moves, but we have to embody these things if we want the light of heaven to come in and make our path more aware, so we can control our emotions and control our bodies and minds, right? Like, stay centered. We need to do the magic, the alchemy, right? We are spirit in a material world, and how do we balance the elements? How do we balance our mind and body and passions and fears and all this stuff? This is kind of what we got to make moves. We can't sit still. Like a shark has to keep swimming, right? We can't stop moving. Can't stop, won't stop. But even though it's like one foot in front of the other, Sun and Taurus, Mercury and Taurus, it doesn't mean like sprinting. It's like making moves that are going to help you, Chiron and Aries, become the best version of yourself. For expression, Mars and Leo, shout out your song, abracadabra from your own position of awareness, knowing that maybe that's a difficult time to do that. Mars opposite Pluto, Mars squaring the moon. It's like we're like, I have stage fright, and these guys are looking at me weird. Do I tell them my gang sign? It's like, yes, you do. Make the moves. Be the magician, right? The last card we've got, and I should say this guy's been on my podcast a few times. That is the Magician. On the cards, the elements with these tools, as my song would say. This guy's also been on my podcast. The Wizard of Odd. He makes an angel deck. This is beautiful. It's kind of like a Rorschach. You can see whatever you want. And this is number 11, the Angel of Victory, Lauvia, Lauviah, based on the degree of the sun right now. Psalm 18:47, the Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock. Let the God of my salvation be exalted. So this is the Angel of Victory. Gotta just pull this up really quick. Everything is possible. Right? The Magician card, Chariot card, make moves. Anything's possible. Everything is awesome. Lauvia is the Angel of Victory. It teaches us that true success does not depend on external results, but on the qualities and virtues that we develop within ourselves above all. The magic within. Whoa, it's getting all colors weird. To help us transcend the need to win, the fear of losing, by understanding that true victory can always be experienced from within when our goal is to improve ourselves. The Magician card, right? Make those moves. So this is about victory, expertise, devotion, goodness, kindness, receiving the light of God. Receiving the light of God. Receiving the light of God. Because it's a different color, it's changing the color, the tones of the video, hopefully not too bad. Confidence, enthusiasm, joy, cosmic organization. So I think you get the gist today. It's like, make moves, don't be afraid, fear not, remain in light, as the talking heads would say, and make that magic work for you. You can claim victory, it's all good, but you need to step into the power and make it so, not just daydream about it, right? Mercury and Sun in Taurus is saying ground it, and Moon in Scorpio is like, you've got the magic, so don't feel emotionally weird about that. So if you've enjoyed this, leave a tip, tag somebody, spread the good word, holler for a reading. An astrology reading is 3 hours. It's $150, but if it's your birthday, it's half off. And and cards are $50 for an hour, but if it's your birthday, it's half off. And if you refer somebody to me to get a reading, you get half off on cards. So that's a good deal. 5-star reviews, they're top shelf shit. Enjoy that. Check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast, 309 episodes deep. We're having Christopher Knowles of The Secret Sun as our 310th episode this week. Super synchead, super interesting mystic. Should be a good time. If you know, you know. And last but not least, definitely check out the music. I ripped through these each in a day, so I'll put the music for the major arcana cards that are applicable to today in the comment section. Enjoy your Mother's Day, enjoy your Sunday, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.